Stories from the fight game told as they are. This is In the Red Corner with Nisi Casiano. And today we are joined by one of the most beloved Filipino MMA fighters today. Let's all welcome the Thunder Kid himself, Lito Adiwang. Tolits, good day and maraming salamat sa oras mo. Alam kong busy ka pero nandito ka sa programa namin.
So, yeah, thank you. At nagka-interview ulit tayo. I'm happy to be called by you to have an interview again, and ready, excited for this.
It's truly an honor. At sa mga hindi pa alam o sa mga nakaalam na, for sure, pag napanood nyo to, because Lito Adiwang returns to action at One Fight Night 43 on May 16, happening at the Lumpini Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand. Ang makakalaban niya, Indonesian wrestler, Indonesian mixed martial arts fighter na si Eko Roni Saputra in a 140-pound catch weight. Lito, kamusta ka ngayon? How has training camp been so far for this upcoming fight?
Man, training has been great. So, we well prepared tayo. So, once I jump back here in Soma, talagang tinutukan nilang training ko. Nag-focus kami sa game plan kung anong gagawin namin sa laban na to. So, I'm ready. I'm really excited and pumped up to get back in the ring and perform.
Ayan, linawin natin, ring ang magiging enclosure, not cage for this fight. Short notice fight ito, Lito. What was your initial reaction when the offer came in?
So my first reaction was, talagang I've been hungry to get back in the ring. So once they offer it, talagang pump ako na kahit sino pa yan, I'm ready. I've been preparing for this. I've been jumping here, in and out to Soma, just preparing for a fight. So may dating na offer pero na-cancel. So this time around, I think this will push through, and that's it. Nung sabing short notice, I'm used to being called na lalaban sa short notice. This is not new for me, and I'm prepared. I'm prepared for mga situation ganito. So let's go.
Yeah, you mentioned about yung prepared ka. Pero how do you prepare yourself mentally? Paano ka nag-a-adjust kapag ganitong biglaan ng laban?
I think that's the big part there, yung mindset. Alam kong once na hindi ako pressured, once na sinet na rin ng short notice, I'll just set my mind anong gagawin ko in this week and these coming weeks. How can I get in shape kaagad? So yun yung mindset ko na dapat ma-prepare ko yung katawan ko ng gusto. So that's the thing. Once na naging positive, alam kong na-visualize ko and na-plan ko na sa utak ko kung anong gagawin, then that's it. I just implement kung ano yung gagawin kong training, game plans and things. So yun yung edge ko dito. I think hindi ako na-pressure sa mga ganitong short notice fight.
Siguro yun yung overlooked aspect of the fight game, no? It's not just entirely physical, but also mental. Now, Lito, this is your second fight at a higher weight class. Ano ang biggest difference na nararamdaman mo compared to competing at strawweight?
Well, the biggest difference is kahit short notice, I'm fired up. Alam ko na my body won't let me down kasi compared to strawweight, I'm really cutting a lot of weight. So competing in a higher division is just like yung skill na lang ang pinaglalabanan. I know that my body can perform well, so I'll just prepare kung yung game plan, kung how can I use my strength and how can I counter his strength. So medyo less work na lang. Nabawasan yung isang pinakamabigat na ginagawa ko sa training na yung pag-cut weight while training. So this time around, we just focus on the game plan and conditioning, and we're dialed in.
Dito, obviously, this fight is happening. Like what I mentioned a while ago. This fight, it will be contested at a catch weight of 140 pounds. 140 pounds. Pero 140 pounds din yung naging catch weight last time because your opponent didn't get, hindi siya nagtumimbang because of the hydration. Again, ikaw ba may added confidence ba doon because of your past experience na nakalaban mo si Moro Mastro Marini at 140 pounds kaya mas naging madali yung naging decision mo because knowing din itong si Eko Roni Saputra is naturally a 135 pounder under one championship. Yung isa yun ba sa mga naging decision mo? Kasi kung mas malaki yung timbang na nilabanan mo last time in your supposed to be flyweight debut last November, kaya mas naging let's say acceptable sa yung offer ngayon kahit short notice.
Yes. Yes, isang factor din 'yon. Kasi nung in-offer sa akin, akala ko talaga is flyweight tapos biglang it's a catch weight 140. And then knowing that Echo is a wrestler, they get the advantage. Yung bigat niya is magiging advantage kapag nasa ground kami and yun pa yung strength niya. Pero yun, naisip ko yun. Naging isang factor yung I've fought Mastro Marini in 140 tapos I'm 61 kilos. So naramdaman ko yung power, yung strength nila. I think it's not a big difference. It just plays on how I play it. How can I counter yung wrestling and things na I think I can handle it knowing that I'm training with big guys here in Soma, mga 140 to 150. So parang nasanay ako, hindi na ako masya-shock sa strength and sa size difference and yun sa bigat niya. So I think I'm fully prepared for it.
Lito, you mentioned it, you're facing Eko Ronoy Saputra, nagpagbigay ka na rin ng initial thoughts on him as an opponent. Pero again, saan mo nakikita yung biggest advantage mo against Eko Ronoy Saputra in this upcoming fight?
Number one is, okay, I think obviously my biggest advantage is in the striking department. Na I believe that I can smoke him in that area. Pero for me, personally, I think here. It's up here. Yun yung pinaka biggest ko sa kanya, edge is my mindset entering this fight. Na accepted this fight whether you're heavier than me or in just 3 weeks notice or I don't care. I'm really coming here 100% mindset bulletproof that I'm going to finish you.
Let's talk about mindset because you said that you had the mindset. But let's talk about his mindset. Hindi ka ba natatakot doon na he's coming for straight tapos let's say this is just your second stint at a much higher weight class. Do you think that's a risk or that's a motivation on his part to be motivated mentally in your upcoming fight this May?
I saw that as his motivation. He's hungry to win. To get a win, but para sa akin I need mindset pa lang. I need to think na kahit gaano siya ka-motivated and hungry to win, I'm more motivated and I'm more hungry to win. Ini-imagine ko kung sa scenario na he's trying to come out 100% and try to take me down or control me. Na-imagine ko na I have prepared all angles ng scenario na I'll try to counter and win in every position in this fight.
Yeah, and I agree with you kasi in the fight game you need that visualization for you in order for you to manifest pagdating on fight night. Lito, yun nga nasabi mo nga mindset. Yung mindset ba na yun, apart from it, let's say a factor of it is because Eko Ronnie Saputra is coming off a 4 straight losses.
Yes, yes. So, yun, motivated siya to get a win. Pero, for me, I'm motivated naman. I'm one, 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 ano lang, factor na I'm very motivated and fired up also, but it motivates me to think that is hungry to get a win, na dapat hindi ako ang pagkukuhanan niya ng panalo. So, yun yung tingin ko dito. Hindi isang added pressure and added motivation yun sa akin na talo ka ng 4 times, hindi sa akin magiging makukuha yung panalo.
Dito, anong klaseng laban ang ine-expect mo? Fast-paced ba agad? Or let's say you mentioned his best qualities as an athlete. More strategic ba yung approach na nakikita mo?
Well, I'll open up here. Tinitignan ko dito, I'll try to more magiging strategic yung approach ko, knowing that he's a striker and knowing na in the first round, nandun pa rin yung lakas niya. So I'll try to get a good range, then explode on him.
Dito, without giving too much away, what can fans expect from Lito Adiwang in this fight?
Well, fans can expect a thunderous finish from the Thunder Kid. I'm very eager to get there and perform in the 100% best of my abilities. I'll do my best to finish this quick and show you a thunderous finish as long as he'll not run away. I really believe and see the big possibilities na mafi-finish ko talaga siya. So, and that's my mission in this fight. I'll come in and try to get a finish for this fight.
Maiba naman tayo. Let's shift a bit, Lito. Siguro from the fight game to your personal life. Lito, recently you've opened a new chapter in your life. Naging ama ka. And we congratulate you, Thunder Kid, for that. It's a new milestone. And it's a new chapter then. Pero how has that changed your mindset as a fighter?
Well, for me, it's just, I think nothing changed. It's just added motivation pa. And added motivation and added purpose for me. So, yun nga, I've been chasing that belt na gusto ko talagang makalaban sa belt and get a belt on my own also. So, yun yung parang nakikita kong degree or diploma ko, or yun yung highest ko rin na makukuha. And lalo na, then, yun, nagka-baby pa ako, so added motivation talaga na one day kapag matanda na ako, kasi talagang we're all going that way, and at least proud sa akin yung anak ko na that's my dad. So yun yung extra added motivation and fire na nabigay sa akin ng pagiging tatay.
Napag-usapan na natin yung edad, pero medyo malayo pa tayo doon, Lito. Pero speaking of, let's say, now that you're a father, I've always described you as sort of a lone wolf. At some point, di ba? Pero mas naging emotional ba ang training knowing that you're not just fighting for yourself, you're fighting for your family now?
So, talagang how can I put it in words? Let's just put it in these scenarios. Kapag there are days na talagang sa conditioning, I need to push myself kasi talagang nag-all out ako, pagod na pagod, tapos you need to finish a round. Yun, doon, pumipitik sa isip ko na I need to do this, I need to do this because I'm not just doing this for me. I need to push myself, bring out the best of me kasi yun, I'm a father now. I need to provide and yun. Set an example na kahit ano man kahirap ang profession mo, you need to push your extra limit para lang yan to pull ma-pull mo pa yung yung mindset ng pamilya mo, and then it helps your family and you also.
Lito, it's no secret, matalo naman tayo sa fight game, bumalik tayo sa fight game, it's no secret that your goal is to fight and win for a world title. That's the end goal for you as a mixed martial arts athlete. And speaking of your new weight class, nagkaroon ng shake-up because Abazbek Kolmirzaev scored a knockout win over Yuya Wakamatsu most recently. What do you think about that performance?
I'm not surprised that Abazbek won that fight because I know he got a lot. He's a very good fighter. He can grapple, he can submit, he can strike. So nakikita kong marami siyang weapon to win that fight. But I'm really amazed on how he finished Yuya.
Tolits, obviously with the new weight class, pero you still have that same goal of fighting for gold. And right now, with this upcoming fight against Ekoroni Saputra, every win counts. Nakikita mo ba yung, let's say, you and your team mapping out kung kailan ka o ilan wins o ganong kagandang performances that will bring you to your dream of fighting a world title on the one stage?
So, yan yung pinaplanta namin ng team ko. So, yun ang kagandahan kasi they believe in me also. Na yun, I have this fire in me that I do believe that once I face kung sino man ng champion doon, I'll really give my best to get that belt. And yun ang masaya ako kasi my team really believes in that also, na hindi lang ako yung nakakakita. So we're trying to, plinaplancha namin. That's why I take this fight also. And the next one is I want to fight the top 5 opponent after this. And I think this is exciting sa mga fans natin. Lalo na sa mga fans na gustong manood ng sapakan, bugbugan. And I think next fight, I really want to call out yung nakalaban ni Danny, si Uyong. I think we both can entertain the crowd, and yun, magiging exciting yung laban namin.
Obviously, Lito, you're aiming for the big names in this division right now at 135 pounds. Pero how do you mentally, right now, that's the only thing that we can visualize it. But mentally, how do you visualize it? How do you match up against the current top fighters sa higher weight class?
So mentally, yun, I really believe in myself and my abilities. I know, parang ang hirap imaginin na for now, parang konti lang. Just me and my team believes in what I see. Pero trust me, once you put me there, let's see. I can show a result. So yun lang ang masasabi ko. For my next fights, I really want to fight the top 5, and come on, just give the contract. I'll sign it and I'll prove myself once I'm there.
Why should fans not miss your fight on May 16?
Fans cannot miss this fight because I'm bringing the thunder. I'm bringing the excitement again, and I'll show you a treat. So don't miss this fight.
Yan, excitement is the name of the game kapag si Thunder Kid ang nasa loob ng ring or cage. Dito, I'm giving you the floor to thank your supporters and fans.
So, yep, all my fans and supporters out there, since day one, from the bottom of my heart, nandito pa rin ako, nagpapasalamat sa inyo. And the thing is, I'm always here working, even if I'm absent in social media. I'm doing something good. Improving myself out here. So, yun yung, once you, isa rin yun na kung bakit dapat nyo akong panoorin to see how I improve also. And yun, I'm rebuilding and adding skills and yun, knowledge on this game. So watch my next fight and my upcoming fights kasi ito todo ko na to. I'm really pushing myself to fight the top opponents in this division just to reach my dream and fight for the belt. So, thank you and keep the support.
Dito, maraming salamat sa oras na binigay mo sa programa and we wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
That's it for all of us here in the Red Corner with Nisi Casiano. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest content from In the Red Corner. Again, my name is Nisi Casiano. Till next time.